by the Baron and showed exactly why they are the world.
When you're this far ahead and you're this vision dominant, if you're KT,
I think skip.
like how do
skip.
you operate this fight? Like Doran can actually
Skip or
stand
slice.
with impunity here on the right side of the Baron pit, and KT have to try to figure out a way to get in. They have to go through a Lissandra as well, so it's really quite unplayable here. They ultimately do get Haze.
Yeah.
If I can beat this boss, this run could be legendary.
Tenacity already with Emily's hunger as well. So I think it was unwinnable already. Like they already got the Soul Drake, and it was multi-Drake as well. So it was really hard to get the target. And I think that's why we really wanted to talk about the draft more than the highlights.
Yeah, you see that, but even the Crumble teams just use defense data on the team that needs to be able to close the gap, needs to be able to get in.
So let's take a look at that premium pick there on this side of T1. Carrion known for pulling out different supports, this time to Lissandra, but in a response to the Rakan.
So yeah, you can see the theme of the KT draft in the first round that they have to ban out the carrier. So that's why they banned Bard and Nico in the first round, and then first pick Varus to win lane in the bottom. But what's the ending of the KT draft is the worst way is that they actually ban out Yunara and Poppy 4-5,
18.
and then they just let them play Ezreal, and you can just play whatever you want into Rakan. So the reason why you pick Lissandra into Rakan is basically you just counter Rakan, just in general. You can see Polo trying to knock out Lissandra here, but if you just press W, you can't do anything. Stops the knockup.
And I think that the other problem
Come on, Sally. Slay the Sally. Slay the Sally.
Pretty difficult there for KT. They passed touch points, they already passed touch points, they Nico failed everything else. Let's see how they get the second test.
We're about to start draft. Come on, Mike.
Thank you, G-Gon and Wolf and Whatit for that great breakdown. You guys covered all bases for what was basically a straightforward game as Paulo really subbed out and goes
Paulo subbed out.
in. And this has been a little bit of a sticking point for KT where it's like, play goes. Seems relatively neutral, not most confident. We played Paulo, explained it his whole career as far as I can tell, and it's not quite up to the standard they're looking for, but kind of swapping between the two.
Farewell, Paulo. Farewell. Oh my god. Yes. Oh my god, this run is so one. This run is so one. I don't even know which one to get from here, by the way. Is any of them good? Surely the star.
it's going to extend kind of the period at which they're trying to build up energy.
Okay, God bless.
Because you're halving the lane.
God bless this run.
Subbing the forward sprint series, just extending the time. That being said, they feel like they get value at this by having this built in option. They can days, by getting worried that the longer they extend this, maybe they end up at a point where, it just means it's going to take longer for them to acclimate to the team. So we'll see. Obviously, probably had a rough game there, but I think anyone is going to struggle to carry on and take it clearly with winning this start to pick capital. So see your position goes to this game. Some first time as well, I feel like
Dun. What's the series after? The series after is Nongshim versus DRX,
into the Anivia,
which is indeed a win for Nongshim.
that was possibly the most miserable game we've seen in a long time.
they blue side last game? They were, right? Well, they're gonna have to trade Azir Orianna bans if they, or they're gonna have to trade the champs.
Are you gonna give Ghost last pick? Or are you gonna give last pick to Perfect and then Carrier still might get something? Because that doesn't actually solve what was the problem last time.
Are you going to double ban supports from the second pick as well? Potentially give them something really high value from the side of T1.
And also, if you are
The fight ban. Everything's just a match ban. Fight ban, Jace ban, Ori ban, Azir ban. This ban, that ban. Wait, KT are banning Bard, Nico, and Red? What? Wait, is Jace gonna be open? Oh my god, there's...
This time, heavily prioritized. Nocturne gonna get taken away here by T1. Obviously something they very successfully play.
Maybe they want some kind of top tier and mobile AD carry such as Infilius.
Okay, so Nico's open. Rumble's open. I mean, there's Azir Orianna. There's Rumble Nico.
But not if it's paired with a Nocturne.
Yeah.
Could be a theory.
And there's Ambessa, which is really broken right now as well.
They might plan to just grab that first pick Azir.
So ban
And the thing is,
Rumble.
if KT
You
right
can't
now
you can't really ban Azir here.
Orianna, sorry, ban Azir. They're giving
There's
over
Nico,
Orianna.
Ambessa, Ori, Azir.
Also that Nico is
What do you
available
do?
as well.
You don't ban a mid,
that might
I think.
just be
Or you could ban a mid and then just trade
here, and then we get a trade of
the
mids.
champs.
Yeah, that would be what we expect, although...
Ban
Actually,
Ambessa.
I mean, this is also
So-
you ban Ambessa here, and then
Are you denying Nico?
T1
Is
might
Ghost
end
gonna
up
play
going
Nico?
with Azir, which we theorize, and then we get the trade here. Could be Orianna Nico, or it could be like Orianna Gwen.
Be Ori like Jarvan.
You don't need to take the Orianna here. You can
Or-
like Nico Gwen or something.
Unless BDD wants to play Akali.
Azir, we intend to trade it for the Orianna.
So I think J4 is also a bit dangerous. Yunara is a bit
Yeah.
dangerous.
Don't
Should I
think they'll be
take
able to
Yunara?
take both. But, as I was
Do you
talking
go
about,
Yunara,
a lot
Nico?
of
No way, right?
tier engage picks taken off the board. Even the Rumble that can do
Ooh,
well
it's
with
time for
CC
Pays
to
Aphelios, I
make
think.
AD carries life hell are taken away. So the Yunara does get picked up here. We saw the Bard's first pick for the side of moving in.
Would they do Aphelios Lulu Slam?
Surprised that they went ahead and prioritized
If they see a jungler here like Pantheon?
Yeah. So in this situation, with the
They could do Aphelios correct. They see Jarvan. If they take the Nico, they could go like Aphelios Lulu, Aphelios Karma. They could. The scare is that they have to pick Jarvan here or they have to pick Orianna here, or they're banned out in one role. So they'll ban Ori Akali or they'll ban like Jarvan something. They could go Aphelios, you could go Aphelios Karma. I don't know if Thresh is good into Nico, that sounds kind of crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. So now you can take Jarvan into it, which is good, but you'll lose Orianna Akali. Or you could pick Orianna into it, but you will lose Jarvan, Sinzao probably, I would say. Ooh, they're gonna go Akali. I don't know, I don't like Akali into Lulu, man. I feel like Jarvan is just better and find the mid later. I don't like Akali here. Let's see though. Let's see. I mean, I would still ban Jarvan for sure if I'm T1. I would ban Jarvan and
Akali can be one of those picks that can be very annoying.
he bans in. Yeah. I mean, Poppy ban for sure. I'm banning Jarvan.
Yeah, I feel like you need, there's a certain level of capability to keep up with Azir, the old school counter with Zed.
Is it worth for KT to ban Cassante? I feel like Cassante blind. Oh, let's see. The problem that they could have here is if they don't ban Cassante here, they could ban Gwen here. And if they do that, you have to blind Cassante on 4 or take or Kane here. So you could pre-ban Cassante to stop their comp from being Thanos.
Yeah, maybe not expecting
Because I think they have a free ban here if they don't ban Sinzao. Okay, they ban Sinzao. What? I would be careful of a Gwen ban here. That would be a bit scary. Because Nara is out, Ambessa's out. Cassante blind is insane. Am I missing an 80 jungle? Oh yeah, Pantheon. But is Pantheon even good? Yeah, I guess it's fine. What do you pick jungle now? Lee Sin? Fucking Shrek? There's so many junglers out. Sejuani. Owner, it's time. Just put the Amumu in the bag. Actually, Mundo is crazy, isn't it? What? Just go Mundo jungle. It's fucking frying here, isn't it? Owner. Wait, it's completely fucking frying, isn't it? They're blinding Gwen? What? Why would you blind Gwen? Isn't that suicide? They have a Kali to flex top and Jax is open. Zaheen, alright. Mundo. Mundo! Mundo! Oh, it's Owner Mundo. Okay, dude.
We at least know this isn't his first game. He got that out.
I don't know if I like Kennen, that's a lot of AP. I kinda just like Jax top with Sejuani here, don't you? Or Rek'Sai is like, yeah. I think Jax is good. Chat, I'm gonna add if you know about ads, you can tell out to Prime, you don't have to sub the channel if you don't want to do back for the game starts. He's had 4 months since World Finals, surely, or 3 months. You should know what Mundo does now. Is he gonna copy Sejuani's build again?
I think KT, there's definitely potential to find momentum in this game, but I think creating their execution really is on them to get the ball rolling. I think if they keep so late without any confidence, they're going to struggle with it. And also, Ghost has been subbed in on Nico. He needs to finally be engaging, because otherwise,
And Ghost is playing in the game.
Maybe a tribute to him, actually, in the summoner spells.
Oh, his lane looks insane already for T1.
It has to be.
How did they get so much control of this lane? Is that just life? Is that just the way it is?
It's pretty good on both players, because especially in Ari, you pop your ult, you want to get in there.
Yeah.
Got those first 3 crits.
I think this is one of the things with playing Nico into a range champion, especially these champions like Lulu or I mean.
Yo, the pace last hitting is rough.
But these champions with shields and a decent amount of harass, where if you miss your skill shots or miss shield or harass, and you just go back,
Aiming lost the cannon too though. And because Nico Q'd... Oh, if he was in tower range, he's dead.
But you see here in this trade,
The Nico Q on the wave made it so Aiming lost half the wave on the tower. Everyone's losing so many minions in this lane. So I guess T1 is frying them.
Taking good trades with the Lulu that came in. The priority on the
You got Mikhail's first item on Lulu this game.
it was not bans. Immediately just gets countered by Carrion. We saw it with the
Completely bodied. Time for double Krabby Patty for the mid though. I mean, the game is already in an insane state, isn't it? Mid is pushing, bot is pushing and winning. Jungle's gonna double grab. We need to find like a play in mid, I think, KT here. Or something to like break the game somehow. He doesn't have smite owner, but he's kind of free to get scrapped.
Oran, jump to top side. Oran.
He's dead now. Waves coming into him and he's playing super far up. Got two flashes work.
Second wind. It still just feels like he put so much damage.
Them forever. Eventually, it feels like you just run out of
nigga. You know niggas in my butthole. Yeah, niggas in my dick hole. Hell yeah. Rich niggas in my butthole again. A whole new take on it. I'm fucking gay, nigga. Hey, yo, where
Flash
my
again.
dildo at? Niggas in my butthole. Niggas in my...
Harassing.
Flash burned and lost the cannon.
Doing damage. You see it
Oh,
sticking out.
no flash pop.
studs come in.
I don't think it kills though. But now I can zone him off the tower probably.
Kill pressure just yet, but there's a massive wave coming in here.
No, he got 6. Run
That's
away.
going to be a plate already going the way of Doran. So he's going to be happy with the trade regardless.
Yeah, and he's ahead in terms of farm. You know, Pivx will be able to pick up a little bit of CS on this wave, but down the plate already. So Doran, despite that gank, able to do pretty good in the 1v1 matchup.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
And he's trying to go
Aye.
for a trade here up against
I'm
Baker.
upset.
Does utilize that
50,000 on
Okay,
my
good
head
for
is
all.
disrespect.
away.
So
Hey, pal.
offended that I had to double
Gonna
check.
flash the wall maybe.
I'ma always take the money over sex. That's why they need me out the way, what you expect. Got a lot of blood and it's cold. They keep trying to get me for my soul.
Mundo doesn't have his
Thankful for the
passive.
women.
Does he have his
Now
passive?
Zona able to find something on the BDD in the mid lane to set up from Big. Not the best mid-jungle combo in terms of gank pressure for Akali. You know, if you will make it work. Baker will get that overgrowth. So he doesn't quite get the place.
Ah,
Perfect once again, just going for
a culture top lane price.
Woke up to niggas talking like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas talking like me. Talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me. Woke up to niggas sounding like
strike almost
Awa, awa, awa.
right before.
Mexican food, yeah, I shit it all out. And I don't
Jiggy Chat
wipe
has your
my
flash
ass,
over the
he
Akali
likes it
and just starts
nasty
hitting
when
the
he
face.
eats me up. Yeah, I just rhymed out without
Showing that
douche.
despite Faker definitely having the edge in game 1, it's still a very close fight between these two mid laners.
Yeah, BDD's after blood. After the way that game 1 went. Getting solo killed, BDD does not like to lose the lane. But that he did to Faker's Rise in game 1. So trying to get revenge. course, BDD was the first one who had to flash away early on, but able to even it up without his own flash is always a really good feeling.
True, he could TP on the minions,
especially as he
in
gets
his face.
closer to that first item.
That would do something crazy.
Zeke's going
Zeke's first item.
Zeke's first item on Sejuani. Obviously, the Zeke's did get changed this season to now have ultimate haste on it. So we'll have that Glacial Prison available more frequently.
Does seem like a very good item for a champ like Sejuani.
Wait, is Sejuani's Glacial Prison or is that Lissandra's?
It's Sejuani.
And what's Lissandra's called again?
I don't know.
You're the play-by-play. You're supposed to know
Ask
this.
Atlas. I don't know. He knows all the names. You gotta put in some studying. But I do know that
here's
Glacial
his
Prison
frozen tomb.
is
Here's his
Sejuani.
frozen tomb, and here's his Glacial.
They're giving Drake.
Prison.
I guess they have to.
Okay, that makes sense.
It does. KT are getting to work here on this first Drake, and owner says you can have it. We don't have Cannon in this game to throw down a flag and steal it twice.
Yeah, fortunately, that's still
First Drake of the series for KT.
And on the Baron as well. But Cuz looking for Bing here, no flash.
Oh, it's gonna land. There
It's
you go.
kind of criminal to die to this.
Prison comes through, and Baker just trying to sweep him away. Sticking damage from the ranged minions even, and he is without a dash. Eventually,
They knew Sejuani was bot side. I think Faker also knew she was there.
the assist over to BDD.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Did Zeke's always look that cool?
I think so, yeah.
I feel like
Pretty sure.
Okay,
maybe
you are
it's
an
just
old.
because I often see it in the middle of a fight and
Yeah.
Pace popped his pot.
can't see
He's
the full
cooking.
animation.
He's missing.
But it,
Also, we kind of used to make
Pace?
fun of it.
Yeah.
Pace comes in.
Pace?
Pace, though, is just standing and firing. And yes, he gets a kill, but aiming.
Carrier's heal was 1 second on that fight. But Ghost's heal was also 1 second, or what? Was it not up?
Was too much, but still able to farm up and push the wave.
yeah, I think KT happy with that generally in the fact that aiming gets to stay in the lane. Even though it's a 1-for-1, both teams carries the kill. Aiming gets to stay in the lane and push it in. But Ghost does ban his flash.
Sejuani is
So
eating
in terms
all of these fucking objectives.
He wants trade up, but in terms of aiming, get into push in, get a plate, I think here. Yeah, Smacky Fall is definitely a trade up for KT.
Nico ganking mid. Is Faker gonna be dead in the replay?
Yeah, I think you see it.
Oh, he used both soldiers on the wave.
It's got like the fiery
I swear it didn't look that cool before.
on the edge. Like, I think it has some extra special effects.
Yeah. Does it do more damage? No. It just looks a bit cooler.
It feels like it does more damage now.
And that's the
Because it looks cooler.
Yeah, that's it's got better vibes.
Yeah, Nico and Lulu heal were same time. It was like 2 seconds until it was up.
Tempo vibes, regular vibes.
Damage vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. And now comes with that
This
ultimate
Rek'Sai has
haste.
just been proxying
So,
the whole game.
can't complain about that. Perfect is really just he knows what his goal is this game. Thorin is like, guys, I don't know where my leader for. Oh, there he is. Very interactive lane top lane when you're playing against
My
Rek'Sai.
favorite thing ever was when Doran was trying to TP out and Nunu pressed E and rooted him in his face, and he had no idea.
Proxy as much.
That lives rent free in my head.
By the way,
No.
for the lane quest, like,
I
I'm not sure if it stretches that far, all the way past the tier 2.
I would assume it does, just because he is proxy there and not in front of the tier 2.
I'm not 100% sure. I know it stretches between the tier, you know, like where the jungle cuts in between the tier 1 and tier 2? Yeah. I know it stretches that. I don't know if it stretches between tier 2 and tier 3. I don't know. But he was very deep there. I guess we'll see if it stretches as much later.
I played Zayn last night in Arab Mayhem.
My head exactly where
It was so busted. Dead, no? Sejuani gets one auto attack. Oh, the polymorph stops it. Though. Yo, Cuz is just going around ganking everyone. It's working. Top gank level 4 works. Mid gank after Drake works. Bot gank was pretty good actually. Ooh, he's so close. No flash Lulu. No flash Lulu. Owner's just full clearing and getting tanks and Cuz just attacking people.
have that with new levels, but punishing them, bringing the summoners, getting the kills. This is what we want to see the KT bot lane duo do. Especially when you get to team fights, you have things like Billions and Palms being a real threat.
That was a really good gank actually. I guess he just has to flash the slow instantly.
The slow is still there. Even Hayes flashes, perfect flashes to follow with the W, and then that root just clipping him right at the end. You know, it's also the fact that Hayes didn't opt to go cleanse in this game.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of cleansable stuff.
I mean, against the Sejuani, I think in general, we always used to see cleanse. Just to respect the Sejuani, and it has been a little while
KT in a
since we
crazy
have
spot.
seen Sejuani here,
Mostly
but
because
it's
Drake's in 20
CL's
seconds, and look
No
at their
more
bot side
kills
vision.
rush either.
It's
That's what
completely
I thought
free
it
this
would
Drake.
with
They have a map
Mikhails.
hack in
Like,
bot.
I thought, okay, you're going Ghost, and your support's going to get
Oh,
Mikhails
they're gonna take his red.
to shore that up.
He's also going into Ghost on the other team.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So, Cuz coming in here, giving the Heartsteel stack
Is this
over to
the
Owner.
play you want? Does he
But
die?
will Owner go down is the question.
Yeah, he
as the
does.
flash
What?
comes in and he's just
Mundo
really
one-shot.
dead. And even a root
Carrier no
onto
flash.
Carrier dash over the wall.
Wait, it's a
Carrier
stomp.
No flash once again, has
They can
been
dive him, can't they?
Cerelius. And he's going to be okay for now.
Maybe not.
Oh, are they...
Akali needs to catch mid wave and they need to
Okay,
do Drake.
I thought they were going to just push the wave in and try and trap them, but no, they have better things to do with their time. They're not going to spend a
Second Drake.
30, 40-second timer just to make sure they get the kills. BDD's looking here, but doesn't have ult, so I think he's just trying to scare
Yeah, but Rek'Sai is
away.
also moving.
He has double buff, but yeah, no ult, no gunblade even.
And can't press E because of zero ult.
Kinda just
I thought he was
trying to
going
get a
on
good
that
trade on a
Shuriken,
Faker.
but Fake has ult, so probably better not to.
Two
A
Drakes,
wise
winning mid,
decision
winning bot.
from BDD. Not just,
Top is
not
just
to
farming.
send it.
Great situation for KT.
Yeah, this has been a good start for KT. 2 dragons in pocket as well. Unfortunately for them, it's an Ocean Soul. But Ocean Soul with Rek'Sai Sejuani can be a little bit annoying, but still, it's definitely not the soul you were hoping for in this game.
still, it's going to be a nice amount of value.
It's a bit of a reprieve for T1. I think there are other souls where you're like, oh man, we really are in trouble. But
Ooh, the ult and the flash to come out here from Faker in live.
yeah,
Meanwhile, in the replay, Owner just died.
yeah.
Owner just
Cuz
died.
stuns
It's
to get
true
the
actually, he
passive,
did
ult
just
to
fucking
follow up,
die.
And then BDD like kills
Crazy
him before
business.
the R2 even comes in.
Aphelios is
so-
murdering that tower. No
Yeah,
way they're gonna
they
get first blood tower bot from this.
Getting a red-white access on this
How-
turret.
How did this happen?
Just a awkward reset time, I think, after they took the dragon.
It's
Okay,
just a
Aphelios
first
just got a
turret for T1,
full
just
tower.
based on that. And I mean, KT had a
Oh,
really
Ghost.
nice lead, and now the
He just
ult is
used
gonna miss,
flash and ult
Pace
and
just
missed,
goes
and
out of there.
oh, Pace is running
Ult's
and
also not gonna land from
Carrier's
Cuz
probably
as
dead. Maybe he
BDD is
ults
here,
Pace.
though, and I think they should be able to
Doesn't
get
ult him.
down as the Shuriken does
Doesn't
miss,
trade back. I
but
think if
the
Carrier
job is
ulted
done
Pace, there was a
regardless.
world where
2
he could
kills
maybe
for
trade back.
KT at least to get some
Maybe.
revenge.
Yeah, that was a little... Ona is very healthy, and they are not, but I think there's just too many KT members around.
I
And
think he just wanted to stop the back.
yeah, we'll achieve that. Perfect's going to have to move in to defend mid, but that would just leave top vulnerable, so Doran going to get some plate damage here. It was a little messy, that fight. Did look like it could have been a bit scary for KT.
I mean, first
with
blood tower
some
bot is nice for
execution,
T1, but
some skills not connecting, but just
there
brute
is
force
big
is
problems
about
on the
to
map.
make it work, and the bot lane for T1 getting punished again. Pace in particular being targeted heavily and paying for it, but it's still...
Turrets.
Yeah, T1 getting another tower.
should be fine,
BDD
right?
has no ult here, so I don't think he can get the kill. And this kind of feels like one of those games where you look at the top of the screen and you see 7 kills to 1. You see 2 dragons in
Yeah, but
advantage
it doesn't
KT.
feel like it's 7-1 because
But the
T1's
goal
just
difference
pushing lanes
isn't
like
massive.
psychopaths and getting plate
It
gold.
really isn't. And it's a little worrying for KT because if you do something like this where you're missing both your big ults in a 5v5 team fight, you could lose the game of it, right?
Yeah.
This still worked, right? You had enough members, BDD
Oh, I
comes in,
think
one-shots
Lulu ult on
them.
Aphelios maybe
This
cooks
play
something
is
there.
still fine. But you do something like that in a big team fight when you're only 1,000 gold ahead, it could really cost you. Especially because it's an Ocean Soul, so you can't just rely on stacking dragons to win you the game here. It gives T1 a lot more space. KT definitely ahead in this game, but not by as much as maybe you'd hope based on how many winning plays they've made so far.
Yeah, it just feels like when you look at all the fights, it's like, oh yeah, obviously KT are dominating them. And then you look at the 0.8k gold lead, it's like, wait, how did that happen? Well, 2 turrets down, all
It's
the plates
mostly on
obviously.
Sejuani.
And I mean, you look at the farm, like a little bit more for the Mundo, a little bit more
I mean, you look
the Azir.
at where the gold is. The only person with an an actual sizable goal lead is cuz. But it's Sejuani. It's like,
Yeah.
who really cares that much?
Yeah.
She's gonna press her ult. She is gonna be pretty much unkillable.
T1 just need
with
to
that
fight
Knight
the
Rooker.
next
Yeah,
Drake
you say that, but
and make it
into
work.
T1's
Otherwise,
team
KT.
specifically, they have a lot of damage. I don't think anyone on KT's gonna be unkillable.
Well, at a certain point
It's crazy
in the
to
game,
me that the
sure.
gold is 900, but because it's
although
2
with
Drakes to
only
0,
Knight
they have
Rooker and
these
Jace,
shutdowns, you know?
You're not doing all that
They have
great
like
against
over
the
200 gold
opponent.
shutdowns.
Yeah, into the
If the
into
Drakes were
Zehen as
swapped,
well,
they'd have
into
0
Zia.
shutdowns.
I think, you know, you'd be surprised. Even a Fed Sejuani, he's not going to feel that.
Remember yesterday it was the same thing?
There's a lot of DPS in T1.
They had
so
Aurora was 8
little
and
worse,
0
you
with
know,
no
but it's
shutdown
still
because
KT
they had no
ahead,
Drakes.
And I think the big points in this
To
game
2, I think.
are we have Dragon up in a
Or
minute.
it was 1 to 3
We'll
Drakes.
see what T1 have to do around this. Do they just forego it? Do they just go, hey, we don't actually need to fight this? Or do they look for an angle? Because I think if KT get a big blowout fight win on the back of this, that could be huge. That could be something that leads to them getting Baron. That could be something that leads to them really snowballing the game. One thing to note is when we look at the summoner stock check, we have flashes up on everyone right now apart from Faker and BDD. Ghosts coming up, I think it should be up in time. But the ones that aren't up are Faker and BDD. I think Faker's won't be up in time. Faker's not as much, even as Azir.
20 seconds
know,
on
I don't
Drake.
think it's that big of a deal, not having
Yunara's
flash.
items are
The main thing is
monstrous.
Paze has his up. Because that would be a big
Also
safety
purple,
concern.
red. I'm
Yeah,
sure he's
definitely
dropping the
would. I mean,
purple
we
in.
saw what happened in the bottom lane
He's
without
very
his
close
flash,
dropping it.
where he had the wild growth.
It's
but
2
still
items
got
galore
one
on
down.
KT.
Even
It is
when he-
flash.
yeah, even when he
T1
did
looks a
flash, but
little
it was
bit
like, yeah, you're still
weaker.
Yeah.
The chase potential of Sejuani and Yunara can be pretty rough to deal with. So it does look like Team 1
Ghost needs a good fight here.
absolutely wants to fight over this one. Trying to get some wards down and trying to push out mid and bot. Perfect, just looking to TP into this play eventually. As BD
Boy,
looking to
Faker lost
isolate
his
Faker.
verdant barrier.
He's going to get that barrier away from the verdant barrier.
TP from
Getting
Perfect.
pretty low,
Faker
it's
zone,
great
he's
now as the
TPing back.
TP is coming in from
Can Owner
Faker
steal it?
onto
It's
the
quite
top
important
side
to
of the
steal.
fight. And now the engage from Doran gonna get
Yes, he
onto
can.
the backline, and the steal
Oh,
from
Ghost
Ghost.
massive. That's exactly what he needed.
Engage from Ghost, though, and
That's
sweep
exactly
the
what he
Faker
needed.
so low.
That should be
And
GG,
the
that
chase
fight.
is
No
on.
aiming to kill him.
Over the wall from aiming. That's
They
gonna
get
be
the
another
Drake,
kill.
but
Takedown carry on top of it,
Jesus,
double for
Ghost
aiming.
support. You love to see it.
Team 1, they get the Drake, but they
Herald
lose
mid.
3 for it as KT extend the
That's a
lead.
game
And the
that
super sub
that
pays
blows
off.
the game
Ghost
open.
comes in and gets a massive ult
That
there
blows the game
onto
open because I think
T1's
BDD can maybe
backline.
get
This
bot
is
tier 1 off the back of it as well.
The fight KT needed to continue the momentum.
And it's gonna
Getting a
crash for
huge
plates for
win there. They
Yunara.
don't get the
Another
Dragon
plate for
Force, but
Yunara.
honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
They get the mid lane tier 1, they get a bunch of gold, and now they're starting to build up an actual sizable lead. We see here, Faker TPs to join the team and Ghost. Look at this angle.
Oh, it's a
Faker gets the
monstrous
initial
angle from
knockup,
Ghost.
And the sliding
Monstrous.
flash catches basically everyone you want there. And it gives this window for Perfect and BDD to fly in. Carry even polymorphs BDD and it just can't do anything. Aiming, sliding over the wall to meet them as they kite away.
Was great
so
by
now
Rek'Sai
that
too, yeah.
800 goal lead we saw,
Perfect.
4,500. That is a sizable goal lead. You can see on the graph.
Yeah.
It's reflected.
I mean, they
This
got
is
the
what
Drake,
you
so
need
they're
to
gonna
really
stall an
start
extra
building
5
the
minutes with their
Yeah,
comp, which
and
helps, but I
Zero
think
time
that KT should run away with this.
That T1 got. Like, that's not worth.
Yeah.
Actually, any individual Drake like after that would not be worth.
Is
Given the
T1
size
doing
of
the
this
thing?
lead, as T1
Yep.
say,
Rek'Sai no
Cool story
TP,
about this. We're
go
gonna just
force
start
Baron and
now.
flip the game.
T1
That's exactly what they just said.
and no TP on Perfect, but this takes
They're just gonna get absolutely aced here, right? No way are they getting out here.
So they're just gonna kind of send it, look to turn. Ghost getting a little bit low, but carry on as well. And that's gonna be the end of one of the supports, as in
What?
goes toward that backline, just immediately dies. No res for him, and the T1 Baron looking more like a KT Baron at this point. As the knockup comes in right before Faker can sweep them away. As we do see the Aphelios doing a lot of work, but not quite enough.
All right, well,
BDD cleans it up.
Their idea
And
was
that is a 5-for-0 ace in favor
Rek'Sai
of
no
KT.
TP, let's one-shot Baron. But I wonder if the Baron damage that they did was a lot lower than they thought it would be. Because it was 6k when KT arrived. They probably thought they could burn through it quicker. But this Baron didn't go down very quick, even with red-white Aphelios. They probably thought they would be finishing it by now and then just running away.
The rest of the team is retreating, so he just gets taken out, and immediately 2 members down. The rest of the team is hesitating, not sure what to do. Do we back away? Do we contest? Perfect flies in and finds Faker, and BDD connects the character onto Maze.
Well, the good news is we get a third game.
Follows and falls.
Pace didn't have IE. Yeah, he didn't actually. He just bought it as he died now. But I mean, these Aphelios items are fucking ass.
They have firm control now.
Yeah,
I mean,
couple
well
of team
played to
fights
Cuz. I
where
think
you
he just carried this
absolutely
game.
Crush your opponents feels pretty good. I think Ghost died to the Baron.
Even in a hard jungle matchup, and he got double crabbed, you know? He got double crabbed, his
He's
jungle
an
matchup
eco.
sucks,
Don't
and he
really
kind of won every lane for his team.
to have Baron buff. KT already got everything that they would like.
Yeah, Nico got executed by
And,
Baron, that's why she has 2 deaths.
And on the side of T1, this has unfortunately become a little bit of a pattern where they are coming into series as the big favorites, but drop a game. Up against DRX, and now looking like it's going to happen against KT. They have 1 kill. And KT are
Sometimes
coming
you
in
just
here
gotta send
declaring,
it.
"Hey, we
Was that the time for T1 to send it? I don't know. Maybe they could have waited a bit longer for some more items, because look at... Their items are kind of bad for that Baron.
Game 1.
Yeah.
You did warn me.
I did warn.
I did ignore you.
It's not the first time.
Not the last time either, but yeah, I mean, one person I really want to give a lot of praise to is Ghost. I feel like on this Nico pick, I was like, right, you're picking this Nico, you're into Phelios Lulu, you're not going to have complete pressure in lane, you need to make this pick work, find the big engages, and he really has. So, Ghost showing up in a big way. 80 carries, roll swap into supports. Yes,
I mean, if
they
T1
can
are even more
absolutely do
psycho,
that.
they could say no flash Yunara and send it on her in bot.
Everyone's coming in here. Doran wants to punish.
What the
Perfect,
fuck?
who's just going to
He just
tunnel away.
wins?
Champion is just... It's so unintuitive. He spent 80% of the laning phase just proxying, and he just tunnels away like 3 times to try and kill him. It's so...
Is it time to shuffle the Yunara?
And it's not that
And
easy
he's
to
back!
get behind.
Okay, at least it's not the farm alarm when he just used
I
to
think aiming
ult, come back
sniffs that
miles
something's a bit
away.
sus here.
Can you imagine if top Rek'Sai was a thing and that ult was still a thing? How obnoxious it would be?
You get him to like 5%.
Bro,
which is
old
barely
Rek'Sai
gets
ult
away.
was so
Bats.
goated.
TPs
It
with his
was
ult.
so goated. Actually, it wasn't,
Yeah.
because
He's doing
all
it
that
again,
happened
he
was
TPs back with
Rek'Sai
his
would
TP.
split push bot and then
It's
ult
not
to his
fun.
team, and it would piss me off.
No. Well, we don't have that to deal with, but it's still pretty frustrating. And right now, KT just trying to keep up the pressure with his Baron. I think T1 doing a good job of clearing out the waves for now.
What they can. But at the end of the day, it's
Imagine
looking like a
six
third
pack
drink
with the
for
old
KT.
Rek'Sai ult.
And you know, 9,000 gold to lead.
I hurt him, yeah.
I don't see T1 and their immense amount of damage doing all too much from this far behind. I think they just die before they're given any amount of time to deal damage.
Yeah.
And those targets that they're trying to deal damage to are even more tanky, have more levels.
I think
What was
main
the old
thing
ult?
as well is
The
that
old
if
Rek'Sai ult
KT are
was you
very
could
slippery, so when you are behind
travel
the
to
back,
any tunnel on the map
it's really
from
hard
anywhere.
to just actually
So if you had a tunnel
consistently sit
bot, you could
there,
ult bot, you know,
you know.
call it TP basically.
Like you can shred them given time, but they're not going to give you time.
I mean, Pays is on 2.5 items.
So what you would do, for example, is you would have like this tunnel here, and then you have Rek'Sai here, just attacking.
Those are not champs.
She was a
at this
jungler
point
back
in
then,
time
but
that are
still,
farming
if you had
enough
Baron, and then
to
you could just
cut through
ult
the lead that
on the
KT
side and
has.
start attacking here.
I mean, VDD has a 2-level lead.
And
so
all you would do
there's
is
a
full
game,
clear
and that's a big thing,
in
it's an
base,
XP
and then you just ult back to your tunnel and just start pressuring.
KT has as well.
It was actually kind of useless if you think about it. In modern day league, it's
You know,
probably
we
kind of
talked about
trashy,
how
isn't it?
The gold from Baron, the global gold was reduced, but the XP wasn't. So KT getting a lot of value from that and pulling ahead.
And then they
sizable XP
reworked the
advantages.
ult to
Sometimes
make
in
it the
games
same
you
as
can
what
have
it
a
is
full
now,
lead,
but
the
you could
XP
flash
isn't
it back then.
significant, but this one,
And then it
it's
became the
really
most
pretty
useless
painful.
champ in the world, because she would just ult on you,
Yeah, a couple
and then you could
items we
just-
see
it
on
was,
the
like,
side of
really
KT,
slow,
like aiming
and you could
Finch,
just
a
flash
little
it.
reminder, so
and it looked
even
so
Mundo's
fucking dog
that
shit.
tanky. And
I feel like Mundo's one of these champions as well, where like, you hit a point where if you're just ahead of the curve, you're just too tanky to cut through, and your healing kicks in, and he just feels immortal. But then if you're behind, you just die before the healing can really find its footing, right? You know, you want ult when you're low, but you'll just die, right? Especially when you have
Alright,
things
T1.
like Rek'Sai ult and Akali ult that are actual executes.
How many
So
items
I
can you
think
get
he's-
before they just
because
right-click
he's getting
Baron? Because
low,
aiming's gonna get
doesn't
Infinity
have
Edge
much
soon.
armor, he will just die.
If T1 win this, go bold, brother. I'm like in the growing pains of growing it back. I'm not starting from zero again. Hell nah.
Looking at some of the levels here, BDD, namely very far ahead, 2-4. Maybe this is easy. Most damage dealt is Doran into a Rek'Sai.
Yeah, I think whenever you see top laners having the most damage when they're into a Rek'Sai, it's just, it's even more.
Are top laners even real?
It's even more than like when you see damage into tank.
Your
it's just
barber's in your
damage
office,
into
you can come now.
Rek'Sai, so you just soak
Come
the
on now.
damage, heals up, and it's like, okay.
Alright. KT, it's time to click
That's how
Baron.
it goes.
Sustains from
Time to click Baron and wrap it up.
Amy picked up Lydia, so I mean, look, look at his items and look at Pay's items. Doesn't seem that fair, in all honesty. To be fair, Pay's did just pick up agility cloak, so he's not too far away from LDR, but still, this is a very strong Yunara right now. Baron up in about 15 seconds. The pace of the game has slowed down a bit. You know, we had the last Baron buff time off, and it's just KT hasn't been able to really push the pace forward. So at least T1 have had a bit of reprieve to stall things out.
It just feels like they're desperately clawing out some items that are barely out of reach. What? They are. As we're going to keep zooming in on these fights here through the skirmishes, you know, they don't really matter.
I see you want to trade against me. I will just walk away and heal up the foe.
Protoplasm Harness said you wanted. Yeah, I can die. Yeah.
Calling into Rek'Sai is also funny because she just waits for the buff to get off as Bond comes in onto owner and he flashes out.
What's the top 5 in the LCK right now? Top 5 in the LCK is T1, Genji, PK. I think Philly is 1, 2, but they're probably top 5. And I don't know who 5th place is. Maybe Fearex is kind of good. Not Kimpo, right?
Throw it in there.
Yeah.
When are they going to click Baron? KT win this series? Maybe they're up there. They're definitely up there.
That needs to push forward and check
I don't know, LCK is just a circle of suck right now because of Hammer Life.
Now is the point you don't have those protector. I imagine they'll either start a bit or start king. They're starting it. And as you can see, T1 are like, he just can't contest. He actually can't get out of there. So, all that Baron.
Yeah, you can face check, but most likely just die and they still get Baron. So at this stage of the game, it doesn't really feel like a good
Worst
steal.
LCK team is better than the best LEC team. That's not true. Lost for Tones would beat Bro any day.
Just steal it away somehow. It's just not going to happen. There's just no point.
Frozen Harsh Nico.
Contesting it. So Baron goes over to KT.
Both 0. Maybe they need to combine forces.
It is what it is. You need Riley. You know, he can't gain any more medicines.
When you 10,000 go down and have a soul on Baron, that is what you gotta say. It is what it is. You can't say that.
On the map currently.
That's the thing.
Purple red. T-Bal.
And stalling out.
I'm still waiting for KT to like put the pressure on, you know. They got Baron and Soul. Okay, now attack, right? Guys? Or is T1 just gonna sit there wave clearing for 40 minutes? Does T1 have to make a mistake for KT to crack his face? And is it gonna go to an Elder fight? Bye-bye!
TP's away from BDD.
Don't really need TP for the next 4 minutes, doesn't really matter. Actually, a bit more items in T1 have like a tiny chance to win a fight. I see it. GA on Zahini. Faker has 3 items. He's a needlessly large rod behind BDD. 20 seconds on Nash. That's it. They have one more wave left, and it's this one.
So I think that's
On all lanes. This wave that's coming.
Just wait another 15 minutes. Okay, there you go.
Nice, Michaels.
Finally press their buttons and engage and get some space on this mid turret.
Okay.
okay. That was good.
They're gonna get an inhibitor maybe.
And they get an inhib tower.
Nope. Just a tower.
Oh, well,
Baron's off now. Faker can clear top wave because the Baron will fall.
Faker is trying to deal damage. Level 20 perfect. It's not going well.
GA on Zahini.
Baron's down.
Mid inhibitor.
There's only one inhib tower.
Yeah, I think we're going to Elder.
So I think
I think we're going to Elder.
they're really stalling this game out. Maybe KT wins.
2-1.
Perfect on inroad here.
Shuffle. Aha! Perfect.
That feels bad.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
That is such a beautiful statement. Who do you think would say it at that moment? Would it be Ona?
On T1.
Yeah. Would you
Probably.
The CS numbers on T1 are like
would it be Tom?
solid.
And he
Probably
comes in?
Sean.
We
Yeah,
are
Ona
farming.
just says
Yeah.
it is what it is.
And I think if there's one guy on the team that's saying it is what it is, it's him.
Yeah.
I think Pace has a lot of gold as well.
Mundo and falling behind early and being 0-2. Just walking around farming and doing nothing else.
Just says it is what it is.
It
So it is.
is
Hopefully I'm not
what
playing
it
Mundo in
is.
3.
The one with the biggest
Oh,
gold
double
deficit.
Randuins for Cousin Perfect. Yeah, it's dropped.
We just saw
It's
Perfect
completely
and Cuz pick
cooked.
up Randuins at the same time, so I hope Pace enjoys going down. This is now not
It's kind of shield bone aiming.
Sky as well, so
My favorite thing are the Chattermen that are backseating Pace's gun rotations when he's probably like a 400 times better Helios player than him. He's probably like one of the best Helios in the world, and he's like, yeah, that gun rotation, not sure about that one. Pretty sure Helios is his most played champion pro play. His least played champion pro play is Mundo. What? Flipping? Do they not have any healing reduction? What LDR does what? What the fuck? Rek'Sai damage on that tower was crazy.
he has G and passive, so he's really hard to kill. But you know,
Perfect Loki carrying on these sieges.
a lot of PvEs. 2 inhibs down, that last inhib.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a fucking fight.
If they lose that, KT just get the Baron, the Elder. It doesn't even matter. They can just like oh no, they have point.
Yeah.
Okay, they start.
He has Hurricane on Aphelios.
My mistake.
And I feel like KT is just sitting here without Baron and saying we're just gonna. Well, they end up leaving because the Baron is spawning and they kind of have to, but they only got one inhibitor.
There's a few
I mean,
tunnels in
this
our base, isn't there?
Is one of the slowest, most methodical pushes I've ever seen.
Wow,
KT are gonna
KT are
flashback
playing
to the
this
World
as
Finals,
safe
just
and cleanly as
thinking
possible.
that they're back on that stage. And like we need
We gotta lock
Red,
in,
white,
we gotta
Aphelios
lock
in
in.
time for the Elder.
Yeah. It's game 2 of the best of 5. No mistakes.
They got the Baron. BDD is.
TPing home.
Did he need to teleport out?
They are sending it
I
through
guess
bot
he
lane.
felt he did because he was being ran at.
Rek'Sai is going to be a bit of a pain.
They've left their base. You know, they're going on a nice.
T1 is on top of the Elder.
leisurely,
Well,
stroll around the rift. They got some wards down.
they do have to fight for Elder.
Their base
Pip
is going to
is
be a
going to
big
try and take
problem.
inhib.
But
they're
Gorn's
just-
there with TP as
They're
well.
just going to
So
right click it. Are they just going to right click it?
do you think 13,000 gold is enough for KT?
I would
Do you
assume-
think they have a lead enough?
KT, surely they kind of want to fight here.
So long. Who even knows that he?
I have no idea. Owner's kind of tanky. He is going to get rooted up. BDD on the flank
Ooh,
here.
they don't have much space to work with here.
They're going to spot him the engage. Comes in from Doran aiming.
Mikhails, Faker ult.
Comes in, a big sweep from Faker.
Faker down.
Whoa,
Elder
so
gets
heavy.
taken by Owner.
Owner gets
Oh!
the
No, 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 no. No, 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 no way, by the way. No fucking way. You're lying. You're not serious.
Owner's just going in, and BDD
What?
will be able to get away, but
The base, the base, the base.
why is T1 allowed to do this?
How is this happening? What does this mean?
This is so dumb. How are they able to do this? The inhibitor just went down.
This game needs to be studied.
Longest game here at the LCK Cup.
Yes, it is. You know, I didn't need
feel it.
I didn't need that. I need that.
T1 took the we are scaling and fucking made it
You know
serious.
what? I am certain that he said. after
Nice,
he saw
Mikhails.
this,
Ghost.
It
His
is what it
teammates
is.
said to him, they said, Ona, how did you get that? And he turned to them and he said, it is what it is.
That's the vibe you gotta have.
Oh,
the
he
vibe
just
you
gets
gotta have.
cuz as
Don't
well,
put
Pace.
too much
Oh no,
thought
it's
into it.
Carrier
Don't
that gets
think
cuz
about
with the
the
1k
numbers.
shutdown.
Just kind of
Wow. Oh,
He
if
probably
Pace
wasn't
got
even
that.
looking at the health of the Elder Dragon. he just pressed the button, right?
You're
Carrier is
Because
just
he's
laughing.
counting the numbers. He's like, okay, 1500, okay, 1450, and then.
Oh my god, Pace
Ona's
is
just like,
5
yeah,
items,
you
by the
know,
way. He's 1 BF sword down at 38 minutes.
Leaning back in his chair. I mean, we got objective bounties now. We have
Vandal
Elder
pipes
Drake
for Mundo.
another minute.
Everyone
Our
buff
objective
up
bounties at the
Pace.
right now, they
Objective
just got
bounty.
Elder.
So they take down mid turret. That's 800
Look how much space
more
they have
gold
on the map
going
right
over to
now.
Look at their scoreboard. Look at their scores.
There's no way they get away
No
with
one
this, by the
has
way.
no one even has
No
2 kills in
fucking
their
way.
team,
They need to
right?
defend bot, don't they?
How
This
is it
Rek'Sai is just gonna take their
3 and
inhibitors.
Their team is 3 kills to 17. But Pivot's backdooring. So
Pace has Elder
what is
for-
going on?
Faker got interrupted there.
40
His
seconds,
inhibitor's
Pace has
definitely
Elder
gone
Dragon.
down. So props to Perfect for making it.
But he has no
interesting
flash.
here. You know, KT don't have enough of a lead, so need to resort to some shenanigans.
Trying to drop the perp out.
He's going for a second inhibitor here.
Bro, this
he's
guy,
still
this
trying to
reminds me of
quickly-
me and Tonso
What is going
CLG Anaheim on the Elise. Bro, push that motherfucker out. Stop letting him take all the inhibs.
I'm not sure you can. It is what it is yourself through 3 inhibitors being down. I think that might be a problem. Well, Elders have had a timeout. We have inhib timers, so it's a while before top inhibs back up.
Yeah. But it was 13,000 gold plus the lead. Now it's only 6.
That's a lot less.
At 40 minutes into the game. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not a big deal.
True.
Like KT are still ahead, but
Also, I mean, you start to think, right, because his
This is
full build
playable.
now, right, and other members of KT are starting to approach full build, it's kind of, you know, gold's starting to get a little fake, a little less.
yeah. I mean, Pace is 5 items, right?
Yeah,
He's doing
Oh
damage.
my god,
Inflation
this
is hit,
Aphelios
right?
might just
I'm
two-shot
starting to
everyone.
question some of these numbers.
But they
in
have
the
a really
economy.
strong front line here, KT.
I'm starting to question them.
Yeah.
How is this
You
game
can't
going on
just
for
give
so
out
long?
2,300 gold in objective bounties and still retain
Faker
the same
-1.
value.
Why does the cameraman do a
of
tiny
items.
zoom in?
That's what we're trying to establish here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it all means. We'll have to do the math another time. But yeah, now like everybody's
smallest
level 18
zoom in.
basically that needs
Just
to
so
be
it
level
feels more
18.
It is a
cinematic.
40-minute game and Faker still doesn't have his Rabadons. So that's slightly
Pretty
not.
far away. I mean, he's going for Zhonya's probably, unless he wants to build a Rabadon's outright
He's
for
working on it.
2350.
He's working on it.
I actually like to see his gold number right now.
The thing is, he's not even that far behind in
I
terms
was
of
close
gold
10 minutes ago,
compared
or
to
20 minutes ago,
Yeah.
saying if T1 win this, I'll go bold.
He just,
Bro,
he just
these
doesn't,
fuckers almost get me
like,
all
he's
the
got a lot
time.
of farm, right, objectively.
Someone
But
said it in
just,
chat.
It looks like his items are so much. It's just that I feel like the lack of hat just makes his items look so
Disturbing.
much less significant.
He has
than
secret.
BDD.
He has Sonya's now
Yeah.
at least.
There's something about
Or does he
it.
have
It's like
Rabadon's
not
full?
AD carry
Opponents
does
Oh,
too.
Rabadon's
Oh,
full.
he just bought it outright.
Mamma
Oh,
mia.
There you go.
now
Mamma
his items
mia.
look great.
Now we don't
Okay,
need to
well,
see
there's
the
a
gold
big
number.
problem on the
Yeah,
map as
now
well
his
now
items
on
we
mid
know.
lane.
This makes a lot of sense. He was
I
just
think
storing
Pacepal
up all
might
that
have
gold.
BT
He
in
was
base as
sitting
well.
on the Seekers, and he
Scheisse.
wasn't finishing the Zonyas because he still had the active. And realistically, you're probably only going to use that active once more per game,
Yeah.
right?
No, he
So-
bought the Elixir Rat. He
Okay,
doesn't
well
have-
anyway, it's 40 seconds till Baron. It's a minute and a half till Elder.
And
What is
T1
going to
are gonna
happen?
fight. I think they're gonna
I mean, I assume...
maybe. Do they give the Baron away and just try to fight Elder again?
This
I
was a
don't
game where
know,
T1 got
right?
5 for 0'd
Really-
on Baron and died at 20 minutes.
This is delving into the unknown at this point.
Uncharted territory.
15
Definitely
to 1.
uncharted territory.
Soul and Baron.
41 and a half minutes.
We've also established that Owner and Doran have gone pretty darn tanky at this point. FaZe is starting to do a good amount of damage. Yeah, I think we talked about the scaling on T1. Have they gotten there?
They were
Maybe.
just so far behind that it didn't matter for some.
Ooh,
back
try and
doors,
kill
back
the
doors.
rat.
Doran, watch out!
Well, he can't hear you, Dan, but it's okay. He's gonna Grim Deliverance his way out.
Faker
We got a
TPing.
TP coming in, and he's got 2 reses available. As now they're trying to take a fight here. Pace does not care about Cuz right now. Who has to flash away.
Doran has GA.
And now the 2v2 on the bottom side.
Faker doesn't have
Flash
ult,
comes in on a
but neither does
Faker.
Perfect.
He's getting pretty low. Goes
Both stopwatched.
Zhonya's.
Wait, I think T1 win this, don't they?
They're not gonna go down.
No shot.
As
Oh my God, they're
gonna
gonna go Nash.
So they're able to time the damage and take him down. And now the T1
TP in from
Baron
Zahini.
is looking
Gets
pretty
passive
good.
in
They got
GA.
TP coming out here.
They get
From
Nash,
Doran,
objective bounty.
because Faker's-
Oh my God, he didn't smite it, he left it on 1 HP.
Oh,
And now they're gonna go Elder.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And now they're just gonna run towards the Elder, spawning in 5. But we have a flank coming
Pace
out here.
foul.
They're trying to
GA
actually win
procced.
with this flank and maybe try to
They
get
need
on
to-
top of Pace.
Zahin's
but
dead,
I don't know
no,
if
he's
they
dead.
can. Doran. Away. And I think he's
He
just
shielded
gonna go
Owner instead of
down.
Doran.
There
Pace
it
has
is.
flash.
Looking for the
Oh,
fight.
he flashed and he
Elder
called.
comes out. Perfect flash from the side
Owner.
of Pace, who's kiting it out.
Oh, the big roots
And
from
now
Ghost.
KT have to back away. This Aphelios
Big roots
too
from Ghost.
Scary. And they want to set up on the Elder.
Oh my God, what is happening in this
Ay,
game?
ay, ay,
Also,
ay, ay.
Perfect nearly interrupted Doran's TP. I was watching the minimap. He was like millimeters away. I also wanna
20,000
remind you,
health on that
T1
dragon, and they have
still- no
4
one has
Drakes,
2
right?
kills
So they
on
do
this
less
team,
damage
by
to
the
it.
way, Yeah. But it looks like
Are they
KT
giving
getting
Elder?
the Elder?
Oh my God,
so-
they're gonna give Elder and defend
I
the
mean,
base.
in theory, Elder's a very good buff, but it, you know, T1 got an Elder and couldn't end the game. But will KT be able to end the game off the back
They're
of this?
gonna use
I
Baron
don't
to
know.
delay
He
the
just
Elder.
missed a I mean, okay, I didn't think, yeah, he did smite. He just missed a smite again.
Yeah. Well, it was the other guy this time.
Well, the other guy, but yeah, Jungler's smite does 1400 damage, guys. Come on.
Feeling a little
Come on.
nervous, perhaps.
Step it up. Okay, so he shovels him away. Shuriken connects. Doran does a little flip. Fake is playing melee mode.
Watch, because the Zhonya's comes up,
The
Yeah,
knock-up on
slightly
Rek'Sai was
later,
big.
gets to spin
Faker can
around.
flash and Doran can kill.
6 item
Okay,
Azir,
they have
6
Elders, so
7
very
item
scary.
Aphelios.
But
7
Baron
item
minions
Aphelios.
may be able to push KT
There's a
back.
30-second
no
window
turrets.
where Baron's off and Elder's up.
So they, well, they have
Yeah.
the Azir turret. They can just walk up.
You were saying. I mean, the damage from Faker is there. They got to be careful. They can't just walk head first into this.
Oh, yes, Protobot
Cuz-
harness.
Yeah, you have Elder, but you
Oh
don't
my
have
God.
everybody here. And it's like we're playing hot potato right now. KT can't hold on to this thing.
Are we
This
going
win
to a
that
third
they
Elder?
had deep buried in their pockets is now
Adds
in their
how to add
hands and
6 minutes on the
bouncing
ad, so I
around,
think
and
we're okay,
T1
maybe.
Are desperately trying to grab it away. All right, well, Aiming's able to push down that Azir turret in the bottom side. We still have 2 inhibitors up. And 3 minutes on the top one. Paze has so much protection
He's
with
getting
Mikhails,
bottom inhib, he's
with
getting bottom inhib.
Lulu,
They're gonna get triple
level 18,
inhib.
shields
They
for
just need to get
days.
triple inhib.
Surely that's GG, right?
Yes,
Triple
they are
inhib.
going to get triple inhib.
But
Okay,
it
that's
is.
not good.
They have a lot of wave
But
clear
their super
T1.
minions gonna take a while to come in. Paze.
He wants to try to engage on
You
a
know he
Amy
would've
who
flashed
does
in
have
there.
his flash, and Paze does not.
doesn't
so
have it,
that's
though.
what they were looking for. The peel back here on a perfect. He's going to have to dash away.
Okay,
And
they can't
eventually
just-
this
How much
Elder is
CS
gonna,
does Paze have?
it's going to time out. 45 seconds. I don't think they can end the game.
I don't think the super minions get here before. I mean, they're pretty fast. They might touch just before the Elder.
Baron's off in
times
10.
out.
KT have a window in 10 seconds to send it.
Oh, it's tight timing.
All right, they're trying to make it a game here
Cuz?
because it's just
What?
gonna go down, just
Did he
gets
just QR a
praised
mundo?
As he tries to engage straight
Oh my
into
God.
an Aphelios and just dies. And now
Bomba
we got flash
misses.
on in the engage.
Ghost
Aphelios,
misses.
is gonna miss, but Ghost
Pace!
also
He's gonna
gets
kill everyone or what?
Ghost Sonya's on the backside. He can't
He has
do the
GA.
damage. Pace is
Doran's
alive.
gonna get aiming.
And now
Wait, they're gonna
Doran
end
is
mid.
killing
They have a
it.
wave. They have a wave to end mid.
Alive.
It's over. T1
Who
won.
goes
It's
into
over.
GA?
There's no way they
And
won
now
this
they
game.
just keep one
There's
at home,
no
and
way.
they end the
There's
game.
no
They
way.
just won this Elder. They just. How are they winning this game? They're still not ahead in goal.
It's over, they
just
won.
Equalized. The kill score
Surely
is
it's over.
9
Doran has
to
TP in like
18.
15 seconds.
What is this game?
They have a
cannot
cannon.
believe what we're seeing here. BDD's got his
Oh
hand on his
my
head. I think
God.
he knows. They have one cannon minion in there, and they can just take
Oh
it.
my
I
God.
think
They just. I
It's
think they
over,
just
isn't
end.
it?
to take away the lesson from this game, it's a clean ace. It's a clean game. And it is what it is.
It's
It's
never
a clean
over till it's
2-0.
over.
Nothing to see
What
here.
did I just
T1
witness?
Take down KT in the telecom war, down 13,000 gold.
What
plus.
in the fuck did I just witness?
They were so far behind, and KT said, you know what? Here's 20 minutes.
This was the
Do
game state,
whatever
by the
you
way.
like, scale up,
This was the game
get
state.
your Aphelios into an
15 to
unlosable
1,
position.
How did you come
13k
to
Ocean
this game?
Soul.
I haven't. Oh
And
my
Baron.
God.
Is this worse
Brandon.
than the
Brandon.
Yeah.
I have to do a PO.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah. Who was good in game 1? Faker was good, you know.
Faker was good in game 1.
What?
Faker had some good
Carrier
moments.
played Lissandra, you know.
Yeah, Carrier's good in game 1.
All right.
Lulu was good, right? Oh my god, my brain is mush after
What?
this game.
Yeah, I don't think the logic really... You know, Doran was pretty good as well.
I just hand over a blank sheet. I just
Vote for the coach.
Tick all of them, you
Yeah.
know? It's so... that
Maybe just
game
close your
chaos.
eyes and kind of just
What?
like circle the page
Look at the
somewhere.
Yeah, just
game.
let-
Look at it. It's
Just let
over.
my hand, like, when it
Yeah.
smites, let my
It's
hand guide
over.
it. Oh, this is tough.
Yeah, I don't...
Let me dial in.
How that's actually possible, because we've seen some really big comebacks here at the LCK, namely the comeback of DNF last year, now DNS. They were, what was it, like 11,000, 12,000 gold ahead? This was more. KT had more of a lead. And they had the super fed Akali.
I'm stun locked,
They
by
had
the way. I'm
tons of
stun locked.
engage with the
Can we
Nico
just look at
and
what
the
T1 did on
Sejuani.
Baron and tell me that they
All
won the
these
game after
fights
that?
were so one-sided. KT got this gigantic lead in the mid game. And then they just decided to do nothing for 20 minutes.
I can't even just register that this is the same game, honestly.
Like, look at the screen. Look at the
T1
screen
tried
now.
to send
Both
it 20
eyeballs.
minutes.
Look.
They're like, oh, T1 Baron.
Both
surely.
eyeballs on the screen
This was
now.
T1's desperation attempt. And after this, after they got 5-0 wiped on this
Completely
Baron,
wiped.
they probably just kind of gave up. But they stayed in the game, obviously. They didn't fully give up. They were able to smite, steal away this one. Owner was. This fight here is like 20 minutes later.
Ay,
After the Baron that we saw, the highlight before.
Oh my god.
And they were able to shore up so much of the gold.
I'm really trying to lock in, and
Yeah, you know, I think it's Faker or Doran or Carry.
This Sejuani
Or
ult. What the
Owner
fuck was
or
this?
PS.
I'm just doing
He
it.
QR'd onto
That's what I
Mundo.
would say.
You
I
know
hope
what?
that helps.
I'm sending it.
So
I'm not gonna feel about because you know what? That was an adventure. That was a journey. It is what it is.
I want to hear what they say in this last fight. Basically saying, take it slow, even after that initial pick. Let's go, let's go. Akali. And then they're just basically saying, okay, you stay back.
You see like Ona smirking and they're all so chill. It's just like business.
That looks
is
like
that?
an LPL graph.
Yeah.
So
What
it
is-
was almost 14K.
How would you reconcile with this as KT? Like, how would you
Well,
emotionally recover from this?
I don't.
That's gotta be like top
I don't think
top
they will be
5
able to for
comebacks
a
in the last
while.
like 5
No.
years.
Yeah.
They needed to just get it together, send and engage
That was
in the base,
completely over.
and they just couldn't. They couldn't do it. Nobody was able to give the shot call that is what they were going to do. So they just sat there and gave the scaling
my
of Azir
God.
and Aphelios and even Zahen.
BDD
enough
is
time
gonna have to
come
pick up
back.
fucking smoking this season or some shit.
And a couple of fights, you know, that
It's
were
completely cooked.
very close with an Elder Steel and stuff like that. Couple of flips go the way of T1, and all of a sudden, they came back from nearly 14K. Faker picks up the TOM. And, I mean, his rise was great. Got a solo kill on BDD.
He also had the base defense moment,
Yep.
Thorin, when he flew in. But, yeah, this
Maybe Owner gets some votes because he, like, got the smite steal on the Elder. And,
That was-
you know,
that was-
it is what it is.
This should have been the second series because now we have to reset and there's going to be a second
And
series.
come back for Notion DRX.
Yeah, this was chaos, really. This was also, there was just, I'm still kind of in disbelief that happened. It felt like 2 separate games. It felt like we're at the early game, the game ended,
Well, nothing happened for
and
20
then
minutes.
the second game,
They just didn't do anything. They just sat there and just...
yeah.
For me, if I were a coach, that would be the part that makes me the most angry. Or the most confused of like, where have I gone wrong? Like, why do the guys why do they not have the confidence to pull the trigger?
That was
Holding a
insane,
coach
by the
voice
way.
and be like, guys, do
It's only
something.
January and
why
this shit.
didn't
This is the thing I have to
Or
watch.
did they? I didn't see them
What a
use
blessing.
coach voice.
Yeah.
I would imagine at some point, like, you got to be like, all right, guys, they're scaling, do something.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, okay,
Owner
you've
is the
gotten
Mundo
basically
goat.
all the inhibitors, you got all the objectives, you know, you have really good control on the Elder, or so you thought. And maybe they just thought they would win a long game. But
Where was
Not
the
like
coach
that.
voice at?
I don't think anyone. Maybe T. I don't know. Who expected that?
well, guys, we have the interview. I'll hand it over to Deer for the translation.
2대0 승리를 가져가면서 연승을
Thank you very much, guys. This is Deer for the POM interview
Faker,
translation,
talk to me.
joined by Faker on the side of T1. Congratulations!
네, 이렇게 3연승과 함께 바론 그룹이
With that 3 winning streak, Baron Group takes the lead at a 8-7 score. How do you feel? You know, today, KT was a strong team that we had been against in the World's Finals last year, and we were able to win. And I'm feeling great about this win.
I'm sure you are.
And in game 1, we got Carry as Lyssandra's support, and the synergy with Vi was amazing. So how did you guys come up with this comp? Since I played a lot of Lysandra for game 1, it just really worked well as a counter to the enemy's comp. So that's why we were able to go ahead and pick her up. So what was your impression of Carry as Lysandra? I don't think there were any special moments, but I'm sure he did his job. And in game 1, with your Rise, you got a solo kill on this Talia. So let's take a look at the replay. How were you able to find this angle? Well, first of all, for this lane, I predicted that there would be some trades. And I just kind of had a simulation in my mind how it will go, and it just was just that execution part that I was able to pull off. And so lately the trend is for the Talia to take Ghost against Rise, but this Talia took Teleport today, so what are your thoughts on this detail?
The mana was
I think, yeah, I mean, if you go with Ghost, you become really speedy.
speedy.
So if you like going fast, you just take Ghost, but for Teleport, I think in
All right,
the
let's talk
early
about game
mid-game,
2, Faker. Let's talk about game 2. I have some
you
questions.
can definitely make use of it
I have some
and
fucking
gain
questions.
advantage from taking Teleport. And for the draft in game 2, T1 took a late game focus comp, and it felt like seeing 5 suns in the sky. So since these were such late game heavy comps, there were some risks in the early to mid game. So what was the game plan? Yeah, so I think we were really trying hard to avoid trades in the early game, but because of these incidents, it actually made the game really difficult. It was a very difficult game to come back, but we were able to kind of execute what the comp was supposed to do during the late game. So we were able to come right back into the game after all. And so in game 2, it did snowball very hard against you with over 10k gold difference. So what was your read on this team fight? You know, I wasn't in the fight until later, so I was just spectating. And the moment we were able to get a pick off of on the Yunara, we just figured that we actually won this team fight. So did you guys have any comms like, as long as you hold on, you can win? I mean, it wasn't all about, you know, we can win no matter what. But I think we just all knew that we were able to, if we were able to stall it out, that we have a good chance of winning the game in the end. And so your Azir had an insanely high damage output, and the post-patch mid laner performance is just phenomenal. So what are your thoughts on how mid laners have been gaining a lot of POMs? You know, just because you can tell from how during the season opening mid lane won. So yeah, we have a pretty stacked lineup in the mid lane. That's probably why. And your next opponent will be BNK Fiora X. So what do you think your win condition will be? Since, you know, Royal mid, given that mid is the crucial lane, I think mid lane will be the winning condition. And what is your mindset? hopefully we can show you guys an even cleaner match next match. And that's the end of the interview with Faker, and back to this case. Thank you.
I feel like it's hard to move on from what I've just witnessed.
Thank you very much, dear Ayaya, and what a game between DNF and Bro here, right? That's what we just watched. The biggest gold lead ever thrown in the last year or so? Like, what the heck just happened between T1 and KT?
I mean, there's a
Oh
lot.
my gosh.
There's really a lot to unpack here, but I personally don't think this was a throw so much as a failure to end. Like, the DNF game was repeated attempts to end, where they went into the base and actually practically just entered the game.
Bro,
away.
Telecom War.
Whereas this was KT
It's the Telecom
really
War.
failing to understand how to end the game with their comp that had really bad siege. They had a
Telecom
Kali
War
as the
classic.
mid laner, so they don't have a lot of consistent damage, nor do they have.
I
the
can't
ability to
believe
look
the
for
game
CC
state, by the way.
with her, so
I
it's
can't
really
believe it.
difficult to be the one making the plays. And otherwise, it's just a scaling AD carry that can't get it done alone. So T1's patience here, I think, really should be respected. It should be almost like studied how carefully they just caught waves. They're like, eventually, because if they don't kill our Nexus, eventually we'll get a favorable fight. We'll get a favorable pick. We'll win the game.
Yeah, we can see the draft as well. I think, as Ulf mentioned, I think it's about the concept of the draft. So
I don't know.
I think, like, let's say you're on the KT side, you're that far ahead in the early game, then I think you want some kind of perfect
Jesus.
setup, right, to snowball cleanly. But I think, so you have the infighters, and I don't think this comp is for the sieging. So I think at some point, you have to just go for it, you know, just pull the trigger and try the Nash.
Like, when you look at Faker here, this is his 200th domestic game of his year, by the way. He has twice as many games as Toby. They're both sitting on a 70% win rate, but he has
KT
played
war
so
crime.
many games of the champ. He didn't have his best.
That was a
early game, but
kind
still
of a
did
war
impact his
crime,
game.
yeah.
But you're trying to kill this Aphelios who has two frontliners.
That was a war crime.
There's a Mundo there that's super fed. We're talking 40 minutes plus. There's a Lulu and an Azir who has Everslight and also has Zonias. So how do you actually set this up? You really have Pop Blossom only. You could throw out the ults from the Sejuani, but you're probably going to hit one of those frontliners. And if the Aphelios has Flash, he can just get away from that. He didn't even take Cleanse.
Yeah.
And so what do you do as KT? You've got to be more aggressive on starting up Barons. You have to be more aggressive. When you're at the, like, 8,000, let's take a look at the gold graph. When you're at, like, the 8,000 gold lead mark, you got the base starting to open up. Where we're at, like, between 18 and 27. When you're at that point in the game, that's when you need to be making aggressive Baron calls. You need to be forcing T1 to take those big
Kato beat Act 3.
hard as a unit. They tried
Yeah,
to,
I'm
like,
working on it,
split
sucker.
3 times. They tried to split, and they just
I'm working on it.
really were able to get a fight on their hands. They lost this game despite taking multiple Barons.
That
Elders,
gold graph
and had
is
at
mental.
At one point, 3 inhibitors down for T1 and still could not figure out how.
It looks like a
to,
sunrise with a
this is where you
mountainous
gotta go
horizon,
to,
doesn't
like,
it?
some drills on
The
macro,
sun's just
setting up
here,
waves.
the
Like,
glare.
KT coaching staff was probably furious.
Just
after
a
this
rocky
loss.
mountain.
Yeah, there was a point where Aphelios had 2.5 items and Yunara had 4 items. I think that was the moment where they should just go Nash and look for the fight. And again, I think it's about the concept, right? I think if they had as a scaling option for the team comp, then they can just slowly snowball, just like this
Is
game. But I think,
Calitrops good
again,
item
you have
or
to
not?
understand what your champion does. So even if you cannot have perfect setup, you are already ahead in the game, right? So I think that's the point where you have to realize that, all right, so we can't really set up perfectly, but we are stronger, so let's just pull the trigger.
Is it a skip angle then?
Stonks, baby.